So the cold call, how do you deal with the fact that it's so difficult to call someone cold, and how do you steel yourself and get ready to do that?
I think the first thing was realizing that, okay, I'm not a great sales guy, but even the worst sales guy in the world, theoretically, is still going to close some deals. In other words, sales is a function of the number of calls you make and your conversion rate, if you will. And even the worst sales guy in the world, if he knocks on 1 million doors, is going to close some deals. And I'm probably better than the worst sales guy in the world. And so I just need to get in my head that I'm going to knock on a lot of doors. But the second thing is that try to avoid cold calls. I think one of the basic tenets of salesmanship is getting warm introductions, getting someone in your network to open that door, maybe one of your investors or venture capitalists. If you've already got a few customers, the best kind of warm introduction is a referral from them. And then you're not really doing cold calls.
So you go into a meeting with a customer. You've done an awful lot of that over your career. Is there one or two questions that come to mind that usually start a conversation, that are a great way to get going, and that often result in a lot of information that's important to you?
That's a great question, Buck. And I think the key when you're talking to a customer is understanding what is their biggest problem. And sometimes it's not necessarily the problem of the person sitting in the chair that you're trying to convince, but it's their boss or their boss's boss. Ultimately, you're trying to understand what is the fundamental problem that they're trying to solve, so that you can frame your solution in a way that addresses that helps them overcome that obstacle.